The ANC Veterans League now echoing calls by the chair of the party's Integrity Commission, the Reverend Frank Chikane, to have state capture accused ANC members step aside from their positions. This could implicate more than 90 implicated ANC members. Most of them have intentionally, it appears, refused to appear and state their case before the party's disciplinary machinery. Our political reporter, Juniour Khumalo, joins me now with more on this. Juniour, good afternoon to you. It was incredibly clear. The ANC NEC said several times if there was a finding against you by the Zondo Commission, you had to go and appear before the actual ANC's Integrity Committee. 95, I think it was. Was it 95 people?
95 or 97.
95 or 97.
Sure.
There's still arguments about it.
Yes.
And none of them have gone.
5 of them have gone. So initially, actually, in October last year, there were 200 implicated ANC current members and former members. And then that number was reduced to 95 or 97 of the current members in the ANC that were told to appear before the Integrity Committee. 5 of them have appeared. This includes the ANC chairperson, Gwede Mantashe, as well as Musebenzi Zwane, who have appeared before this committee. But the rest have refused 9 months later to appear before this committee. This led to the ANC Secretary General, Fikile Mbalula, saying that all of them that have not appeared should go before the disciplinary committee of the ANC. A few months later, they still haven't gone to the disciplinary committee as yet as well. So the Integrity Committee chairperson, Frank Chikane, speaking to the Mail and Guardian, has asked that they be requested to step aside. This was also echoed by Mavuso Msimang, who spoke to Newzroom Afrika today, saying that that is the only resort that is left for the party, especially going into such a crucial election.
So, I mean, Frank Chikane is not saying this on his own. He's saying this with political support.
Definitely. He's being supported by the ANC. This was also according to Mavuso Msimang, who said when the ANC Veterans League was appointed by the ANC's elections, when it was put in place, then President Cyril Ramaphosa gave it the right to intervene and speak to the party structures, especially when it comes to integrity. He said that this structure was the elder of the party and they should intervene. So they have the blessing of the ANC.
Hasn't the problem within the ANC always been the same? Some of the people who are implicated are some of the people who sit in leadership positions.
Yes.
You know, look at the National Executive Committee. And if that's the case, they'll never vote to discipline themselves. And that's always been the case. It's
always been the case. And also another worrying factor is that the first Deputy Secretary appears to have not gone before both the Integrity Committee as well as the Disciplinary Committee. Nomvula Mokonyane. So that will mean that she would also be asked to step aside. And that's a big task because she's one of the top 7 within the ANC. Today, the top 7 is supposed to meet and discuss this very issue, as well as the National Working Committee. She's part of those structures, and she hasn't availed herself to those structures.
Sure. In the meantime, there's another process that's underway at the moment. I think chaired, if I remember correctly, by Kgalema Motlanthe, the Electoral Committee of the ANC. They've got to decide on candidates who would be members of parliament, members of provincial legislatures in next year's national and provincial elections. All of these processes are beginning to interface with each other.
Indeed. So that list process, all of these individuals might be elected by branches into that list process, which will not look good for the ANC, according to the Veterans League. So this has to be dealt with speedily before the ANC announces the final list of those individuals going to the National Assembly and the provincial legislatures, because those lists are going to be made public. So if individuals see see politicians that were implicated in state capture, that does not bode well for the ANC, especially going to such a crucial election.
Juniour Khumalo, our political reporter, thank you very much indeed. Do appreciate the time.